sees him face to face and experience the very existence of him all around. The first poem is I Find Him Everywhere. This poem reflects Papa's universality aspect through vivid pictures as painted by him through appropriate words, and this makes deep and reliable impression on human minds and thoughts irrespective of caste, creed or religion. The first poem by Papa. I find him everywhere. I find my God in fields and hills and dales, in workshop, school, office and marketplace, in plains and forest, in the grazing herd of cows, in home, hospital and in power plants, in huts and palaces, in halls of assemblies, in temples, churches and mosques, in solitudes and caves, in graveyards and cremation grounds. I see him in the sky above and earth below, in the waters of the lakes and oceans vast, in the slow and swift running streams, in trains, in cars and aeroplanes, as well in gentle moving bullock carts. I behold him awake, asleep and dreaming, in birth, in life and in death. I find him at all times, all places and all states. My God is everywhere and everything. He alone is, there is none but He. The above poem conveys the idea that divine presence can be found in all aspects of our day-to-day life. He suggests that God is omnipresent. His presence can be felt through love and support of people. Imagine a breathtaking natural scene as one stands in awe of towering peaks, radiant sun, serene surroundings. You realize that this is one of the countless beautiful landscapes scattered all over the world. In this moment, one can see and feel the omnipresence of God in the vastness and diversity of nature in every nook and corner and beyond. God's presence is not limited to one location. It can be witnessed in grandeur of nature everywhere on earth, from majestic mountains to lush forests and beautiful oceans. The sheer magnitude of natural process reflects the omnipresence and infinite aspect of God. In this poem, I find Him everywhere. Papa says He's there at all times, all places, in all states. As sunlight permeates every corner of the room through the windows, God's presence is all pervasive, illuminates every aspect of life, guiding one every moment. One needs to realize this. As Papa says in the universal prayer, give me the divine vision so that I may behold Thee in all as all, and make me ever feel Thy constant fellowship. We need to understand He alone is, there is none but He. The second poem, I Am a Stool, reflects how Papa makes us feel that I am just only a tool in His hand. He is the master and He does everything through His will, through some instruments or tools, and we human beings are just tool in His hands. The tools cannot do anything on their own. It is a person who is holding the tool who does the work. Second poem, I am a stool. I go forth into the world at the behest of my master. His will prevails. His power is supreme. A tool am I in His hands. My words flow in His praise. I serve Him as He inspires. My life is His, for He has absorbed me into His resplendent being. All victory, victory to Him. This poem by Papa conveys the idea of complete surrender to divine power and become tool in His hand. We are simply tool in His hands, for He has completely taken over us into His being. So there is only divine will and only His will prevails. Let us look into a day-to-day example. A skilled craftsman who creates a beautiful work of art uses various tools like brushes, hammer, etc. The tools themselves do not have any consciousness or will to do any work, but when they are with the skilled craftsmen, they simply serve the purpose of craftsmen to create a wonderful piece of work by using the tools. Likewise, we as human beings are guided and directed by higher power or divine force, like the tool in the hands of Creator, that is God. Yes, we are only instrument carrying out the task and action according to the guidance we receive from Him. He who does the work through his devotees, that is from Him. It is He who does the work through His devotees. This expresses the idea of surrendering oneself to the divine force. Mahatma Gandhi saw himself as a tool or instrument of non-violent resistance and social change. He considered himself as an instrument in the hands of greater force for justice and freedom. The third poem is also unique. It clearly shows that it is he who is expressing himself through me in all aspects of this life. The third poem, I am his expression. I sought to know myself, 'tis passing strange I found. Free from the sense of I act and move. Sans all thought, I think and contemplate. Without emotion, I love and sympathize. No violation and words flow my lips. Radiance divine pours out of my eyes. As flower gives out a sweet perfume, a smile innocently plays on my face, a sign of objectless ecstasy. My beloved pervades my life, and I am a spontaneous expression.